Or is it? Welcome back to 25 Years of Doom. I'm Tim.
I'm Red. Okay. Everything is clear now. Oh,
so
man.
So there are super secret warp only maps. I used the cheat code Engage 61 to get to E6M1, labeled as the fans by the fans as Raven's Lair, and this is the first and I think only map I've personally seen that is my work.wad in Heretic.
Oh,
at
man.
least. But yeah, this is like a map of the Raven headquarters circa 95, I suppose.
Oh,
96, thereabout.
It's so weird to see so few enemies in, like, the cramped corridors isn't new, but goodness, we're so packed in like Wolfenstein layout, man.
Right. So I believe these are intended to be more deathmatch levels than anything. Also, I'm getting messed up here.
Proper knobbed, something to that extent.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe this is like supposed to be one of the maps when you're setting up like a deathmatch game, and then set up you see E6M1 and you can warp there, and you're like, oh hey, look at this. More maps. Speaking of Hexen and I believe Death King's hat. Oh, check it out. There's the bathroom. We'll be back there eventually, but
oh man, that's an ominous bathroom.
Yeah. I was saying Hexen and Death Kings had exclusive deathmatch maps which were not seen in the main campaign, which I'm sure we'll have to look at some point.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Bonus content.
Yeah. So, like, this map is also remarkable once I get past this guy. Excuse me. It's got in addition to being the only mywork.wad, it's got the only Heretic sector toilets I've ever seen.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, we're in medieval times. We don't have this technology yet.
Yeah. Somebody dropped a flame orb in there. Sorry, man. But yeah, other than that, this is like basically a deathmatch map crammed with monsters. Yeah, it's got a nice fountain here. We're going around, just like it's kind of all there is to it.
I mean, it's my work.wad.
Yeah, basically.
So, I mean, it's neat to see all of this stuff in Heretic because it does feel incredibly out of place. It does feel very much like this should be something you'd see in Doom, not Heretic.
Yeah, but here it is.
Yeah.
Strange as it is. And we've come into, like, I don't know, maybe the main office space, or maybe like
the lobby.
The lobby, yeah. I forget if there was like a cool logo or anything in the center. I don't think so.
No.
Feels like there should be, but I don't think there is.
Unless this is supposed to be like a cubicle farm, but it doesn't really feel like one.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, yeah, it looks more like a reception thing, if anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these could be the cubicles, maybe, like the workstations. Oh, but they've got like an office in here, so yeah, probably not.
Who could say? Probably someone who worked at Raven, but you know.
Yeah.
Where are they these days? You know.
Scattered to the winds of the internet.
I suppose so.
The digital winds.
Yeah, of course. Good old Web 2.0 wins.
They weren't very fast back then. They were pretty safe.
Right? Just not your grandpa's, GeoCities wins. Alright, eventually we're gonna get out of here, and there's stuff out there?
Oh, we're gonna go outside? Nice.
Yeah, there's a bit of the great outdoors in this map.
Yeah, usually,
I just gotta go
usually
around
my
and...
house or my work doesn't extend that far, so that's cool.
I feel like they do, in my experience at least. I've made several my house
Fair.
wads
Yeah.
that all go outside. We'll be seeing one of my house wads in this LP eventually.
We'll get there.
Yeah. That's like circa 2006 or so, though. So we've got a while.
Was it really? Wow. No, you know, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's about when I made that particular one that I still have. All right, yeah, time to
excellent.
tickle drain. I'm surprised that I only have one tome of power. Like episode 5 was handing them out like candy.
All right. Well,
yeah, and that
we
was
can only carry one through maps and such, so.
That's true.
And if this is a deathmatch map, like I would imagine, if the Tome of Power spawns here, it would be akin to, because like, oh man, the deathmatch meta's got to be a little bit weird if items are in multiplayer.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Because quartz flasks, so you have to pick up and use your healing, and
yeah, that's something.
And Tome of Power would give you like a distinct edge with almost any weapon. Almost.
Right. Or you could have the morph ovum and just turn your opponent into a chicken.
Oh, can you? Wait. Oh my God. I don't. I gotta see what that looks like. Like if anything special happens on your end when you get turned into a chicken.
It does. I've never actually had the opportunity to show it off,
man.
but
That's...
like your viewpoint shrinks way down low, and you know you got a smaller hitbox, and you can only peck your enemies, and you've got a little beak.
Oh my God, what? I'd never even.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's like some prime stuff I missed stuff right there.
Well, that's definitely getting looked at. Oh man.
Yeah. Also, earlier I was looking up the controls. I had to use F1 for help because I didn't remember the key for fly up and fly down.
Yeah, those are always a bit abstract.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you what they were right now because I wasn't paying attention and I don't remember. I suppose worth noting is I basically discovered and recorded these maps like a few months ago, whereas all my other Heretic footage was from like 2016.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's, this is kind of fresh, a fresh recording. Chicken.
Oh nice. You actually used it.
Yes. Yep. For, one mummy, but,
yeah.
I got use out of it. So, I actually wandered the map a lot because I didn't find this door that led back into the starting hallway. I believe there's another door in... Oh, yeah, here.
Okay.
There's the exit. Yeah, there you go.
Wow. It's a lot of enemies. It didn't feel like that.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of Heretic maps tend to go into at least 100 enemies.
Yeah.
At least on skill 4. This is a E6M2 dubbed Water Shrine by the fans. None of these maps actually have names.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you saw on the intermission screen or the auto map, it's just blank. There's nothing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so this one's just kind of like a gimmicky water kind of level that didn't make it into the main game, and also maybe is there for deathmatch purposes.
Right.
But it's got these, it's just like chock full of these incredibly strong current waters.
I mean, it's cool that they left it in, even if they didn't keep it as part of the main campaign.
Right. I enjoy stuff like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Rise of the Triad was chock full of stuff like this. They had warp only maps and version exclusive warp only maps and shareware exclusive warp only maps. Make another shout out to the old Rise of the Triad LP by Psychedelic Eyeball. It's
oh my
just
God.
it was extensive.
Yeah, that was Oh, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, and just like he showed up off so many of the maps, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But yeah, this, I believe we've got to search the waterways here for a switch that'll it'll, like, open a teleport so we can get on top of the structure that's, like, behind me here. The exit's actually up on one of these pillars here.
Oh.
But we have to jump to the pillars from up on that little fort up here.
Oh,
we have to go
okay.
inside and go around, and then we can jump to the pillar.
Huh.
And like that took me a while to figure out. I feel like the first 2 maps of this involved a lot of wandering, just because, like, I don't know.
Yeah, if they're not that intuitive, I can see why they were not, why they were probably scrapped for the main game.
Right. Well, that, and plus, like, map 1 just kind of doesn't fit with Heretic at all.
Well,
it's just kind of there for fun.
That one's definitely just a bonus map. This one, I don't know. Maybe they could have used it to just, like, test out features too, if they've got those strong water currents.
Right. I like this arena a lot. It's good.
Oh, yeah, this is cool.
That's like some grand architecture for Heretic standards.
This feels, again, like something you'd see in Doom, which is interesting.
Yeah. I'm interested. I haven't played many of them yet, but there are Heretic, CAC Award winners.
Oh, there are? Okay.
Yeah, it's like all... Basically, at a point, like, all Doom engine games became eligible because, hey, let's not lie to ourselves, these are all Doom.
Yeah, right?
Right. Oh, yeah, we had to...
Heretic is a total conversion of Doom.
Right, exactly. Yeah, off to the left, one of the stained glass had a secret elevator into the, like, underground here. Okay,
also, wow, we have 3 tomes and you just used one.
Yeah, they're stacking up. But yeah, this is where it gets kind of Wolfenstein-y. Just a bunch of, like, narrow corridors and also the room full of pillars, but not like structurally sound pillars. They're just kind of floating there.
Oh. Huh. Yeah. Oh, this room is really annoying.
Yeah, it's pillar storage for when they did, have to build a new place and it needs structural support.
I mean, if you just, when construction's done, if you just keep building stuff and put it in a storage closet, you won't have to build it later.
Right?
These guys are really ahead of their time. They're prefabbing buildings.
Yeah, there you go. It's a good way to look at it. Secret passage lets us back into the arena here, but I don't really need to be here, so...
It's just a cool place, and it served its purpose.
It did. Guess I can't get enough of the pillar room here. There's not even, I don't think... Oh yeah, here's the 3 ways of death. Not quite enough for my standards, at least. But, you go down one and then another one opens and so on and so forth. Well, one of them leads out to the jump to the pillars so we can finish the map.
It is the 4 ways of death. We just came in from the 4th way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right,
one day that'll make sense to more than just us.
Yeah. One day. Yeah. Goodness. Yeah. All roads seem to lead back to the pillar room, I guess. All right. Well, I've unlocked the secrets, I suppose.
Well, are the pillars infinitely tall?
No, because Heretic actually, allows for solid objects to pass over and under each other.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because you're flying, or rather, you can fly, so that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So, because I was gonna say, if they're infinitely tall, then they're actually supporting the room that they're in.
Right. So that was the jump to the pillars, and I didn't realize it at the time.
Ah.
Oops.
Oh well.
So yeah, that's that. So yeah, Doom could have had support for like thing over thing interactions, but like they just didn't program it.
Oh.
Like they just chose not to do it. It wasn't like a limitation or anything.
Oh, I see. Oh boy.
Alright. Yeah, it's a optional disciple encounter. I feel like once you get past episode 3, all the closets are just full of wizards.
Yeah, that does seem like it turned into quite a trend. And if not wizards, then liches or mummies.
Right.
Like those are the 3 archetypes of trap you're going to encounter.
Yeah. So I don't think there's really anything in the room of square pillars that other than items. I think maybe there's a switch that does something, I don't know. But I don't think it's an important switch is what I'm getting at.
Right. It's just you have some more disciples to fight.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Get some items.
Swings of Wrath can sequence break to the end, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Oh, yeah, there's the mystery switch. I don't know what it does.
Something. Somewhere.
Maybe. It doesn't necessarily need to have. And there was this... Maybe it lowered this teleporter, which of course takes us back to the room of pillars, but hey, let's get out of here. We just jump on down and then run across all the pillars here.
Oh man, I just had a real terrible idea for a map.
What's that?
Hold on. What's coming up next? What's this?
So this is E6M3 dubbed American's Legacy by the fans, and the reason it's called that is because it is a deathmatch map released to the public by id Software's American McGee. It's like the only WAD that came out, like a custom PWAD that came out from any of the id guys until like 2015 or 16 or whenever John Romero started making more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but this was for Doom 2 and like the guys at Raven just like ported it over to Heretic and put monsters in it.
Yeah, it very much has that American McGee blocky structure feel to it.
Yeah.
Lots of stairs and this is an American McGee map for sure.
Yeah, and the thing with this map is it doesn't have an exit.
Oh,
this is
so
where the episode ends. Yeah, this is the final. Yeah, it's the final bonus map, and like, I guess it not having an exit is a safe proof for not having an E6M4 to go to.
Alright, so...
Which, fair enough, that's how, like, a bunch of, like, megawads end if they don't have the full 30 maps or whatever, is they'll just, like, have an end map where, you can't exit.
I see, so you'll just get to the end, or you'll get to a map that's like, well, this is clearly nothing.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm interested. The Room of Barrels. I'm interested to hear your bad map idea.
So, kind of a recurring joke we've had in Heretic is all these switches we find and we're not sure what they do. So what if you were to actually make like a labyrinthian map, or like just a big sprawling map, and you were to put lots of switches in it here and there and stuff, but none of the switches actually did anything. What actually triggered doors and stuff to open would be line triggers that you pass over while you're exploring the map. So you would hit all these switches and you would never know what they do or which one does what, because you would hit a switch and then you'd go somewhere and something would change. But it's not because you hit the switch, it's because you passed over a line trigger somewhere.
That's delightfully devilish.
Yep, that seems awful, but like, oh man, that'd be a good theme for like a Lovecraftian or a Cthulhian like eldritch confusion dimension thing, I think.
Right.
None of these puzzles make sense. They're not supposed to.
Good.
Oh man. So yeah, that was unexpected. Free bonus episode.
Yep. and that's that. Next up, we've got a new game, but before that, we got to go back to an old game, which I don't know if I've ever spoiled anything like that before. We've done it before. I just don't know if I've ever previewed it or whatever. You'll see next episode for more Doom Engine stuff.
Well, see you next time.
The end.
All right, Droop Box.
Drobox.
Droop Box.
This
box makes me very sad.
You can share your files with your team, but don't expect me to be happy about it. I'm the mascot of Droop Box, and I'm very sad. Boo-hoo.
Oh, the internet has become too convenient.
I guess you could just droop your files into the box and share them with anyone.
Oh, like you've got a stack of papers, but they have the physical properties of like Jello. Yeah. Or like goop paper. Oh, or like silly putty. It's got to be like silly putty.
You try and open one and just like something comes seeping out of your computer.
Oh God. No thanks.
That's Droopbox. Pay $120 a year to get premium access, where you can drop up to 1 terabyte. I'm sorry, droop up to 1 terabyte of files. But don't expect to be able to share them if your other teammates don't have premium.